Hi Aries. This is your mid-March check-in. If you guys do not follow me on Instagram, feel free to. I go live every Sunday for week ahead readings. I go live every Sunday for week ahead readings. I also go live for the new moon and the full moon readings. Those are always by element, you guys. If you guys are looking for zodiac specific messages, that will always be here on YouTube. So make sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Especially if this stuff is relatable, okay guys? If not, that's totally cool too, Aries. Like, don't even worry about it. I got a playlist of a bunch of timeless content that you could go ahead and browse through. I also have like twin flame readings and then what demon is attached to your karmic and why, if you're interested in that. Aries, y'all, because Sagittarius, everybody else, y'all get to see my beautiful face today. Because for the simple fact that I started Sagittarius with it and I don't think it right not to continue, or my OCD is not allowing me to continue without doing this. However, all right. So also, couple more things. If you, look forward to my website coming out in April, where you could actually take a sneak peek at all my social media content, which I am on TikTok now. Stars Universe 777 if you want to go ahead and look for me there. And then I also am part of the Phoenix 360 app community if you guys want to go ahead and check that out. Like upcoming artists of all genres across the board. So if you guys want to go ahead and check that out. Special shout out to Emily of Phoenix. She's an Aries and this is for you. Okay, girl. But yeah, let's see. Aries, March, mid-March messages. All right. Okay. All right. Right off the bat, Aries, you're definitely dealing with somebody from a past life here. A lot of you guys, you could be dealing with a water sign, a Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. Doesn't have to be. Basically, you are transmuting some kind of karmic energy from the past. Like I said, some of you guys could be Atlanteans. Some of you guys could be dealing with an Atlantean. I'm really, like when I say ancestors, I usually say celestial ancestors so that, you know, if you know, you know. But there's a lot of transmutation energy here. A lot of transformation energy. You could be dealing with the Scorpio. But there's definitely something that is, I'm hearing a rising star, Aries, so that could be you or the person that you're directly dealing with. This person could possibly have some fire placements as well. Or you could be a fire, moon, or rising. You have dark blue galactic dragon, helps you listen to the voice of the universe, ignite the codes of the master blueprint, access cosmic wisdom, and enter a higher service. You actually just found somebody to partner up with, I think is what's going on here. I feel like you found a high vibrational partnership, whether that is a relationship, a business deal, or of something of that nature. But something is it's a direct download, and this is a high vibrational soulmate from another life. So if you were doubting that this relationship was going to go anywhere, don't worry, Aries. This is actually a very fruitful relationship. I've heavy emphasis on the sisterhood of the rose. So I feel like a lot of goddess of the moon energy. You guys could have been goddesses together. Maybe you guys resonate with the moon. Maybe you guys have similar moon signs. Whatever it is, there is something of this person's vibration that was meant to find you. And the reason why it was meant to find you, Aries, is because you're going through an extreme upgrade. I feel like you're going through a DNA upgrade. Your gifts are going through a crazy ass upgrade. You're channeling anything that you have been working on as far as you're spiritually concerned. That could be working with your gifts as well, Aries. So if you're a multifaceted being and you have a bunch of different talents, just practicing those talents and sharing them with the world is actually going to be really great for you. Heavy emphasis on your spiritual job. I feel like your spiritual job, Aries, is to be a muse. It's to be a muse. Heavy emphasis on Sarkites energy. So you could be dealing with somebody of a high philosophical nature. I feel like if not, you definitely dealt with somebody who is very philosophical in the past. heavy emphasis on Alexander the Great. So definitely research your background, or definitely get into shadow work or get into ancestral healing here. That would do so much for you, Aries. Like really clearing out that DNA, because we know that Aries, I know if you're an Aries child, you were suppressed in some shape or form, because an Aries child is usually very rambunctious. If you're asking me how I know, my son is an Aries rising and he has ADHD like a motherfucker. So I know. I try my hardest, like breaking generational curses, to really try to sustain his energy, because he's very energetic. So just definitely take a peep into your childhood and see where these suppressions hold, because there's actually some kind of root there that is blocked, or you're blocking some kind of memory from childhood that needs to bubble up and needs to come to the surface in order to be healed. Transmutation energy. A heavy emphasis on a Pleiadian energy, heavy emphasis on galactic energy, and heavy emphasis on the ultraviolet flame. I'm also hearing Archangel Gabriel's diamond white flame. So whichever transmutation energy that you are using, Archangel Raphael has his healing green light as well. Really just pick one, Aries. Pick one and transmute that fucking energy. You need to let it go, because it's hurting you. I'm not gonna lie, like I feel the negligence in your heart, and I think that a part of you is really screaming for that type of attention in what you're doing. But you need to be careful, because that's not the type of attention you want to draw when your gifts are of a high vibration, because then you start attracting these energy vampires that just want to roll on the energy that you provide and not provide you anything back. And when that happens, that's when your energy becomes depleted. So you need to make sure that you are of your high vibrational nature, so that your third eye chakra is completely open, so that you could see the energies that you are feeding into, or the energies that are feeding off of you. Very heavy emphasis on the reptilian cortex, which is located right here in the back of your head. Definitely do some cord cutting meditations on that bitch. Swear to God, it will do wonders for you. It will do wonders, because that reptilian cortex is actually a portal to darker energies, and if darker or a portal for darker energies to enter your body. So if you keep that part of yourself cleared, keep those cords up and away, you're going to get the downloads, the direct downloads that you need. With the silver lunar dragon, definitely use the full moon coming up, the Virgo full moon, to really enhance your divine feminine energy here. Heavy emphasis on Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. You could be dealing with the water sign or have some water placements, but moon water is definitely something that you need to make that night. So I believe it's around the 17th or the 18th. Make sure just put your water out on the 17th and drink that shit first thing in the morning on the 19th. That's what I suggest to you. Not just that, make the moon water with the intention of actually really healing that divine feminine energy that needs to be healed, because I think that your goddess energy, the retination of it is beautiful. You're beautiful. I could tell just your aura, your energy. But equally, people are like hunting that down. Here, heavy emphasis on 911. Emergency, danger straight ahead. Aries, be careful. Be careful who are you opening up to. Be careful whose energy you allow in your auric field, because right now you are very, very sensitive. Between now and the full moon, you're going to be very sensitive to magic as well. So make sure that you're keeping yourself spiritually clean. Your spiritual cleanliness is of I'm hearing divine order. This is not something that your guides are asking you to do. I hope you hear me, Aries. Like, this is something that your ancestors are demanding that you do. Take it how it resonates. Gold and silver, violet flame dragon. Because it's blocking your awakening process. That's why you need to let go of this. This energetic upgrade that you're trying to go through, this integration that you want ever so badly, comes with this spiritual cleanliness. I feel like the waxing Gibson moon really put you in a whirl. Look, Sisterhood of the Rose. Didn't I say that? Heavy emphasis of Sisterhood in the Rose in the beginning. Beauty and devotion, priestess, mystic, and teacher. It is no doubt your beauty. There is no doubt that you are meant to be a leader in this lifetime. The only thing is that you are not completely open to your mysticism. You are not completely open to clearing and cleansing the darkened energies that are definitely holding on to you. 1111, as I said that. You need to learn how to set healthy boundaries, not just with the people that you deal with, healthy boundaries with the spiritual realm. Period. If you do not take the time to do this now, you will feel the effects later, and it's going to hurt you, Aries. And you do not want this to hurt you, because when it hurts you, it's going to hurt you physically, financially, and spiritually. And it's going to 1144, as I said that, it's going to be because you didn't take care of yourself spiritually. And that's going to be your karma. It's going to come and it's going to manifest in the 3D as you getting physically hurt and your finances being directly affected. You're already doing it under the deck. Stop overthinking and keep facing your true north. A lot of you guys are actually moving away from this toxic energy that is causing you to feel unworthy, feel like you are not part of this transformative energy. 1221, as I said this, there could have been a breakup at 1221, the year of the Jupiter Saturn conjunction 2 years ago, not last year, but the year before. And I think as of then, 1, 2, 3, 4, as I was about to say this, you have been trying to build your spiritual wall up. But I think that in the process of you trying to spiritually awaken, you have been awakening your demons. And either you or somebody else was afraid. I don't think it was you, Aries. I really don't. I don't believe that you scared yourself out of this spiritual awakening. I feel like somebody got scared of your power. Somebody got scared of your power. Could be dealing with a Scorpio here, but this person is trying to regress your energy as you continue to work with them. Because 321, as I was saying this, they don't want you to reach your peak. Because the moment that you reach your peak, they're going to be left out in the dust. Yes, they're going to be completely blocked because they're coming with all this baggage. 1333, as I was saying that. Your angels are here to let you know that this person is burdened. They have baggage. Baggage. You don't want that. You don't want that shit. You don't want that shit. Return it to sender. Yeah, it could be a child here because some of you guys could have grown children. Some of you guys could be dealing with a child of I'm hearing outside of a marriage. So some of you guys could be adopting. Some of you guys could be getting with somebody who has a child already outside of like, this is not your child. This is somebody else's child, but you are this child has been put into this person's life to be their burden, not yours. I hope that makes sense, Aries. It's not yours to carry. It's not yours to carry. Clarify Sisterhood of the Rose. The Three of Wands in the reverse. This person, 1441, and I was saying that this person is keeping your ships from coming in. How are they doing that? By negatively projecting their insecurities onto you. Heavy emphasis of deer in the headlights. Some of you guys might might live around forest areas, so make sure that you be careful with that. Drive slowly. Some of you guys also, this darkened projection, these insecurities is the reason why you cannot help this person raise this child, because this person projects their parenting insecurities on you. And if you don't have any children, that's unfair. That's unfair because you are not a parent and you don't know what the fuck to do. So you need to really think about where you're at in this relationship, Aries, because I think that this child ultimately is this person's karma. This person's karma, and they're meant to raise them on their own. Heavy emphasis on the child came illegally. So some of you guys could be dealing with 1551. Some of you guys could be dealing with a child from overseas. Maybe a child that came that flew in. Like my dad, when he came from the mother country, because he's from El Salvador. I remember, this is funny. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to tell you this story really quick, Aries. When I was a kid, there's this kid, his name is Tanner. I was like in 4th or 5th grade. He kept calling me, this is my first racist experience, right? He kept calling me a wetback. So I came home to my mama and I was so upset because I'm like, what the fuck is a wetback? And why do they keep calling me this? And I'm like, Mom, what's a wetback? And then my mom's like, oh, that's a mean way to call like people who came from the border, so south of the border, so Mexican, Central Americans, South Americans. And I was like, but why? And then she's like, because there's a river that they have to swim through to get to the other side to come to America. And I was like, did my dad have to swim that river? And my mom's like, no, they sent for him in a plane. And I'm like, ha! So I went to school happy as shit the next day, like, la 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 la. And I told Tanner, I'm not a wetback because my dad came in the plane. Ha! Now that I'm older, and so much older than before, it's freaking hilarious because the next, extreme racist experience that I had was actually the year before the Saturn and Pluto conjunction. So 2020, New Year's 2020. I was in Pasadena. I was working for CSC. Yes, CSC, the one that's getting fucking sued by sued with what's his name, Travis Scott. I hated fucking working Travis Scott concerts. Anyways, like, I was in Pasadena. I was working the residential area for the Rose Bowl. And this guy kept calling me a bitch. And he kept telling me to go back where I came from. And I was ignoring the shit out of him. Why? Because, first of all, I'm not a bitch. Second of all, I ain't his bitch. So I'm definitely not going to turn around. And what happened was that he got so angry. He was like, bitch, I know you can hear me. Where are you from? You need to go back where you from. And, like, I'm Cherokee Indian. Like, I have Cherokee Indian in me. I'm like, half of me wanted to tell him, because I knew what he wanted to say. I grew up in Compton. I grew up in Southgate. I grew up in those kind of areas. Like, I'm currently residing in Lakewood, but Long Beach is right there, you know? He wanted me to say to go to Compton so that he could refer to me as something beneath him. I did not give him an idea where the fuck I was from because it was none of his business. You understand, Aries? I could have easily shot him to hell to be like, hey, why don't you go back where you came from, because this is my land. As a matter of fact, my original land is in Illinois. Can you tell your ancestors to go fuck themselves? Because your ancestors is the reason why I'm here today and not over there. And then it's funny because my sister, she just made some new friends and they call her Little Rez, you know, like the reservation. I wouldn't even go, like, my great grandpa didn't even want to be in the reservation, which tells me something about my genes and where I came from, because my great grandpa, my tata, he's a Libra. He's a Libra who did not want to be in the reservations. You know what that means? It was unfair. Being in the reservations was unfair. That was not his land. I don't want it. Y'all can have it back. That's what's happening right here. You don't want this situation. You don't want this person. You don't want this child. Bye. Bye. Heavy emphasis if this person's trying to trap you. Just letting you know, I wouldn't have sex with them. Clarify the Three of Wands in the reverse. The Four of Pentacles in the reverse. The longer that you hold on to this person, the longer it will keep your ships from coming in. Clarify boundaries. The Knight of Cups. And they're going to keep coming back. And you're going to have to keep ghosting them. Because with the Knight of Cups here, to the Virgo card, they want to win you back so badly, Aries. And it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen because they're not of your best interest. Your best interest is to heal yourself, ghost this situation, and have a better life. They're not even a king or a queen at this point with the Knight of Cups. They are here for a good time, not a long time. The Knight of Cups is actually known to bring in love offers and presents and this and that. But you know what? 2111, as I was saying this person's always gone. They have a string of broken hearts right behind them that they did the same shit to. 2121, as I was saying, that this person doesn't have any loyalty to anyone other than themselves. And that's why you need to block them. Because if you continue to deal with them, you're just going to keep on dealing with arguments. And you're just going to keep feeling hurt. And this person's just going to keep beating you up spiritually. Or your spirit guides are going to keep beating you up spiritually until you realize that you need to block this person for good. All right, let's get a final message from Kuan Yin. I'm so sorry, the book fell. Let me grab the book really quick. Your your reading came out kind of long, Aries. All right. The Tao and the Threshold. Okay, you are going through an initiation phase, Aries. You are crossing the threshold as is right now. All you got to do is continue to move forward. Move forward and do not look back. Please, do not look back. Because whatever this person is trying to offer you is nothing compared to what you can manifest on your own. 38. 38 breaks down to 11. 11 is a master path number. This wasn't meant for you. There's something better for you out there. And it's about time you see it. The Tao is always flowing, always nourishing life into creation, always presenting steps and solutions, and always reminding us that we are perfection in this moment. You're being guided to relax and allow life to flow. Just flow through it. 38 to 39 with the threshold. 321, as I was saying that again. Understand that this was meant for you. It was meant for you to abandon this because there's something better. All right. That is what I have for you, Aries, and I hope it helped. Bye.